Hey everybody, this is Jackknife76 signing on. New format. I have a new intro screen. Not very exciting, but I had to throw something together. Um, when I recorded this, I did not have my microphone working, so here I am narrating. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I found a good spot for a small house. It's in an extreme hills biome, which, as you can see here, just has this little sliver that's completely surrounded by a snow biome. Um, that lake right there, I'm going to incorporate later. I'm probably going to put a fountain in the middle of it. GL Kicker lives over there. Um, he lives in that mountain. I am living on top of the mountain. He's living in the mountain. And we're going to go ahead and do some building today. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm probably going to go over, I'm going to go over and visit his area and show you what he's done. Show you this lake here. I'm probably going to build something down here later on. I don't want to like make it a farm or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to put a house or two down there. A little lake house. What else? Other things I've done. Later on, when I actually get into the building, I'm going to speed it up and let you guys listen to some music and see if this new format works. If you notice, it doesn't say Bandicam up at the top. I went and spent a couple dollars to get the full version. I tried out a few other versions. I actually recorded for about 2.5 hours. Um, but some of it I just couldn't do because I was trying different recording softwares. I tried Camtasia, which you can't really record your voice and the screen at the same time. There are ways to do it, but it just didn't seem to work very well. And also, whenever I used Camtasia, when I'd press forward, it would just keep walking forward even if I let go of the button. When I jump, it would just keep jumping. So something with the keys, it didn't like it. It worked a little bit better when I dropped down the resolution, but I'm not going to do that. Not if I have other avenues to go, to use. Um, I was using Adobe Premiere Elements 7, which is like circa 2009. I went ahead and upgraded that to Adobe Premiere Elements 11, which is honestly much easier to use. And by easier, I mean they my version of easier is a little bit different than other people's. I find it easier because uh, the expert mode, where you can do all the mixing and everything like that, is just a button up at the top. Whereas on Adobe Premiere Elements 7, I couldn't actually find the good, you know, expert mode. They just had like throw a clip in here, throw audio here, and they didn't have, multiple. You had to go through some different things to add other video clips and add other transitions and whatnot to that. So I find this a lot easier, and I think I'm gonna go with it. What else? We're on our way over to GL Kicker's place. It's coming right around the corner here. I was talking about some issues that Minecraft had with the 1.6.2 update. Some of the old stuff seems to have come back, like floating blocks. Um, when they're building uh, when they build the terrain initially, you just saw a minute ago there were some floating blocks up there, like little platforms that aren't connected to anything. There's also, the transitions between some of the biomes. It seems like they just cut off straight. You'll see that later on if you pay attention. When I speed it up, I look for a minute at that, and it's just like a straight line going right down through, and just cuts off anything above sea level. Um, what else? Lighting. There seems to be some lighting glitches, like when you get up to corners, unless you place a torch, the light doesn't come on. And also when you're down like certain places where you're by lava, the lava won't actually light up the area. This is GL Kicker's place. I know he was on for several hours the other day, so I know he's done a whole bunch more. But this was I recorded this on Thursday, and it's now Monday when I have time to actually do the narration of it. So it would have been out this weekend, but like I said, my voice wasn't recording, so and I think this is better for this video because it was going to be about 2 hours long. What else did I try? I tried fraps. I know people swear by fraps, but your only options are you can either go, full resolution or half resolution, and that's about it. And I'm actually trying this out in 720p. I'm going to drop the resolution down a little bit. I've seen a lot of people do that in the the professional gamers that, put their stuff on here. None of them have it in 1080p. They all have it in 720p. And it makes the file size so much smaller, and you don't really lose that much resolution. Like, you don't lose any detail. This is not a hugely detailed game. I mean, it's 8-bit graphics pretty much. I mean, you know, at least that's kind of how it portrays itself. So, yeah, you don't really lose the detail that much. Um, so yeah, this was GL Kicker's place. Like I said, I haven't been back since I recorded this, but I know he's been on quite a bit. He said he finished up his farm, and I didn't realize when I built this place how close I was to him. But like I said, all around us was snow biome, and I didn't want snow biome. Yeah, there's the floating stuff. I didn't want snow biome, and I didn't want to go too far from spawn initially. And I just thought it was a pretty cool place. I mean, GL Kicker's place here is pretty nice too. The extreme biome, the extreme hills biomes, they 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 can be pretty cool. You know, if you have an idea of what you want to do. Um, I don't really have an idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a nice little uh, house on top of the hill, but it's not that big, so it's probably just going to be my little weekend getaway spot. But for right now, it works out perfect. Um, yeah, so I've been having a lot of fun with 1.6. I haven't been too far out, so I haven't been to a plains biome to see and get a horse. The only three biomes I've been to are this one, the snow biome next to us, and then later on I go to a desert biome because I need glass. So, um, do a little bit of caving, not much. Yeah, and I'm gonna cut down some trees because I need some birch. Here, birch. Let's see. Oh, mini zombies. They now have child-sized zombies in this game. Unfortunately, one of the recordings that I did that had them, I wasn't able to capture the entire thing because I was using a different. I think that was when I was using Fraps, and Fraps, the trial version records like 30 seconds at a time, and this was at like second number 36 or something like that, and I didn't realize that it had stopped recording. So, um, yeah, I think some of the stuff I didn't like about Fraps is that, like I said, it only it records. It's very simple. I think that's why people use it, and the quality is great, but it's great quality because it has like almost no compression, which just eats away at your hard drive. It's like a little 5 minute clip can be, 2 gigabytes worth of data. This whole this whole 2 hours was 5 gigabytes for 720p. I think that's pretty good. Um, you guys be the judge. Anyway, so I'm heading back to my place. In a minute here, I'm going to go ahead and start speeding it up, and we'll see when it all gets done. So have fun, and in a minute here, we'll enjoy the show. Oh, I killed all these guys, and I didn't get any wool out of them. I mean, the wool dropped, but I had a full inventory, so it was kind of a waste. Anyway. Alright, welcome back everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Um, I obviously didn't know what I was doing there for a while, so I kept having to go get more wood, and I kept having to, go and just kind of do other stuff. And like I said, this was over 2.5 hours, so there was a lot of stuff going on. Um, and I just compressed it down into just a few minutes. So, right now I am just going through trying to eat because I keep starving. I'm gonna cook up some more beef. Um, One thing that I was trying to figure out is if I wanted to go 2 high or 3 high with the windows. I think I ultimately decided to go 3 high. I still haven't decided what I want to do. If I want to bring up the corners. I mean, I think it looks cool just being all glass, but it also doesn't make any sense. So I may have to go back and you know make the corners out of wood and try to build it like that. Um, but I mean, the view is great. The problem is that lake is right in that corner. So if I do make that out of wood, then I'll lose that view, which sucks. And I mean, everything else looks good. I don't like this. I eventually change it. You'll see it at the next portion of this video. Um, but the patio looks pretty good. And down, I think I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually go over there and show you. Where I want to put the farm and all the animals is in this little area right here. Just because it'll be out of the way, but easily accessible. It's not going to be a huge eyesore. I think I've kind of figured out what I want to do around the lake. I'm going to make it a little community. Just have some houses around there. If I ever really get into it, I might just go ahead and get some what are they called, testificates, some villagers over there. If and but I'll have to find a way to close them in, which will kind of take away from the feel. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but it'd be a kind of cool idea. I thought about making it a like a party lake beach area, but completely surrounded by a snow biome. I'm not really sure that's going to work. It doesn't make sense. So, also, I don't know if you guys noticed when I was over in the sand area, I looked at that huge hill with just one tree on the top. I thought that looked really cool. I might go over there and build something at the base of that hill. I don't want to touch the hill at all because, that's one of the things in Minecraft that it's just so cool on its own that you don't really need to change it. But, I'd like to build something down at the bottom of it so I can just wake up in the morning and go out and look at it. That'd be kind of cool. I might even make like a internal stairwell where I can go up there and just stand and look out over everything. Nothing that you can see from anywhere. Just a little stairwell that goes up through the middle of the mountain, and then you end up on the top next to that tree, and it'd be pretty cool, I think. I don't know. Anyway, here we go to the next spot. All right, as you can see, I've done a little bit more here. I made this 3 high. Like I said, I probably have to do the corners just because it doesn't work out too well. Um, I fixed the porch outside. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm trying to think whether I want to do this out of birch or bring the stuff up. Okay, so yeah, I expanded. expanded it out one and made them full blocks. Um, I have to fix it just slightly, to kind of support the porch. Made the stairs go all the way down, and then I've decided to make a little river. This river took me forever, but I didn't record it because my daughter was awake and she was, coming in and talking to me, and it was just a little distracting. Um, Obviously, I'd build a little bit, play with her a little bit, build a little bit, play with her a little bit. So, it's hard to record when you're doing that. Um, I'm in the process of changing this up a little bit. I really, my initial thought was to make this, kind of epic, like a huge waterfall coming from the top. And it's, here it's just a couple blocks. But I'm in the process of just like digging it down so that it's just going to fall straight down and then trickle into the lake there. Um, and obviously, when you do it, I'm going to try to make it only 1 block wide. But when you do that, it only goes like 4 blocks before it stops. So I need to, as I'm going down, I'm making sure that it makes it all the way to the lake. So, but when it's all said and done, and then I'm gonna carve it out like it's been falling for years and years, so it'll be a little bit hilly on either side, but mostly eroded away. And because it doesn't make sense to make it any wider than that, because you know there's nothing up top to make the water come out. However, natural springs do appear in the wild, so it does make sense to have a little stream coming down, and you can't make it like a half block, so a whole block stream coming down will look more natural. Um, but I think I kind of like this build. I kind of love this view, and maybe at some point we'll get GL Kicker to get over on this side of the hill a little bit, and we can just have like, I also thought about having like farmland up on the side of the hills. I live in California, so seeing farmland on the side of the hills is actually, pretty common, and I think that it would work out. Everybody wants to make just like a flat farm, but if you make like, we could make an orchard, oak orchard. We don't have like orange trees or anything, but we could make a little orchard, and that would be pretty cool. We can obviously make a little wheat farm just on the slope. Being blocks, it's a little bit harder, but we can do it. I have faith in us, and by us I mean me. I mean, I have faith in you guys too, if you watch these videos, but I can't ask for your help here. So I'm going to do this all on my own. What I can do is I can ask you guys if you want to see something, leave comments, but other than that, I think this is going to look pretty cool. I've already done some changes to this. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, you can see I'm trying to shape it right now, but yeah, I'm gonna keep shaping it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just keep jumping. Eventually, I'll get to where I want to go. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep shaping it how I want to. Like I said, I want it to come straight down and just be like this, small but semi-epic waterfall. And I think this is the way to do it. It if I was a smart man, which obviously I'm not because I'm doing this all wrong, I would just take the water away, bring it all the way down to where I want it, have a one wide area. See, the problem is I started off and I just put the water up there and it just spread everywhere. And I didn't create a channel for it. And I really should have created a channel for it first. And I could do that, but I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'll just keep digging away at it and shaping it as I go. And maybe that'll work out better. Who knows? I mean, I kind of have an idea of how I want it to look, but it's kind of easier to look at it as you go than try to build it all and then put the water in, hope that it works out how you want it to. And this way, I can say, okay, well, it's like 4 blocks. It only goes 4 blocks, so as I'm doing it, I can say, okay, I need to dig here now. Okay, now I need to dig here. Okay, now I need to dig here, just to keep the water flowing, because I want it to go all the way to the lake. So, anyway. But, yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. I got my stairs going all the way up. I also, the reason I'm digging out on this side too is because, as I'm coming down the stairs, I want to be able to see this thing. Because, I mean, why build it if I'm not going to look at it? So, I can go up to my house, and this will all be like just a sheer wall. I might bring it out a little bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm still working on it, but and I'm digging too much, but we'll see. What else do I got going on here? Haven't been to the Nether yet. GL Kicker has been to the Nether. Haven't found horses yet. I think he's found horses. He was asking me how to tame them, so I'm pretty sure that he found them. I mean, he's on summer break from school, and I'm working, so it's kind of, he's obviously going to be on more than I am. Okay, let's dig some of this out. Yeah, I really want to be able to see this from the stairs. I think it'll be pretty cool looking. But I also want it to look kind of natural, not like I dug it out so that I could see it from the stairs. So, hopefully I can incorporate that and make it look like it's kind of natural. And the good thing is, rivers and waterfalls and everything create erosion, so it's like a natural thing here. Like the cliff face just kind of eventually let out and broke it so that the waterfall is coming down, and created a channel, which I'm creating right now. So hopefully, I mean, there's several different ways to play this game. I like to play it so that stuff still looks kind of natural, like it was meant to be there. I don't I don't like to just completely flatten out an area. I like to like even in my very first videos when I was on the server that I was on, I made that road, but I didn't change anything really to make the road. I may have flattened out some areas, but I tried to follow the contour of the land as much as possible, um, because it just it looked better that way. It wasn't like this thing cutting through, these hills and stuff like that. This I'm going a little bit different. I am cutting away as much of the land as I need to make it look good, but I'm also not trying to make it look unnatural here. Um, you saw earlier in the video when I was like shoring up the house kind of came over the edge of the cliff a little bit, and I not only did I build it up a little bit, I'm also kind of digging away so it looks like it's at a slope, not just straight down. So yeah, and you can see this from the from the stairs here. So you'd be coming down the stairs. There it is. Alright, anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I will see you guys next time.